I know this looks wrong, but trust me. If winged liner never works, you need to try this method. This little trick is going to give you such a lifted look to your eye. We're going to start by curling the natural lashes because that lifted look really begins with your own lashes. I like using a smaller lash curler for this, especially if you have smaller eyes or straight stubborn lashes that need a bit more of a vertical lift. The small rubber pad sits right at the base of your natural lashes with the clamp resting just above it, and then you want to get this as close to the root as possible without catching the skin. Then as you gently press the curler with your forefinger and thumb, rotate it slightly upwards to create that extra bend, almost tilting it towards your eyebrow. Just make sure you're not pulling or dragging. You want to keep it in place and simply lift the handle slightly upwards to create that extra lift. And as you can see, you get an incredible lift to your eyelashes, and I will link these in the description bar for you. Next up, I'm going to take this black pencil by NUDESTIX because it's waterproof and it stays in place, and I'm going to use the Morphe M401, which is a dual-ended brush. One side, as you can see, is a super thin angled brush and the opposite end is a spoolie. You want to run your bristles over the pencil, and then we're going to either lift the eyelid to expose the upper waterline, or you can look down into a mirror. Then you simply want to wiggle your angled liner brush at the root of your eyelashes. I like to blink down onto it. It applies a little bit of pressure and it means I'm getting it right between the root. Because our eyeliner is going all the way across that top lid, we do not want any of that kind of pinky tone coming through. So work your bristles from the very outer corner all the way towards that inner corner. Apply the pencil either onto the back of your hand or onto a flat palette, and then you can re-dip your brush into the product. You could, of course, go straight onto the pencil, but that over time can spread bacteria, so just make sure you're keeping it freshly sharpened. I also wouldn't recommend doing that if you're a makeup artist working on others. Always use a palette. I tend to take a small spatula, scrape off the amount I need, and then spread that onto a flat palette before going back in with my brush. If it is just for personal use, use a quick spritz of a makeup hygiene spray over the product, let it fully dry, and that will stop bacteria building up on the surface. It's a really simple step, but it keeps everything clean and safe to use. Here you can see the difference between both eyes. It really does make a difference to line that upper waterline really close to the root of the eyelashes. It just darkens it. This you could get away with just some mascara, and it's a beautiful technique to give the illusion of eyeliner when you're not wearing any. So I actually saw this look on a makeup artist called James Malloy on Instagram. He did this and I thought I need to share this as a tutorial, so this is all down to him. I'm going to take this pre-glued eyelash by Lilly Lashes and I'm going to cut a third off the end. Feel free to reach for a half lash, but make sure it's pre-glued. We're going to start by placing the lash from the centre of the eyelid in line with the pupil. The front of the lash sits right on the lash line, and then as we press it down towards the back, we're going to lift it slightly as we go. Now I am lifting this a little bit more than I normally would. This is more of an editorial placement, but I'm doing it this way so you can clearly see that gap that we're going to be filling in. If I kept it lower, my natural lashes would cover that area and it would be harder for you to see what's happening. So for everyday wear, I'd recommend keeping that lift much more subtle. Just a couple of millimeters will still give you that perfect lift. For this step, you want to use a liquid eyeliner. I'm using the Eldridge Kitten Flick liquid eyeliner in black, but you could also use brown if you opt for brown lashes. Whichever brand you opt for, just make sure it's nice and fluid. Mine's just starting to dry out slightly, so you ideally want something really fresh and liquidy so you can get a super sharp finish. You then want to gently press your lash upwards to expose that gap between the natural lashes and the false lash, and then you're just going to slot your liner between the two, almost like you're colouring in between the lines, filling in that space. And this is where you can see why we curled the natural lashes first. Because you've lifted the false lash, if your natural lashes were still straight, they'd sit out underneath and break the illusion of that lifted finish. As you're going along, you can see what I'm doing here. You may need to also gently push that lash upwards a few times as you're applying the eyeliner, because it will naturally want to sit back down into its normal position rather than staying lifted up, which is unnatural. And we're only doing that so that we can expose the skin between the natural lashes and the false ones. Now for the wing, you want to follow the direction of the lash itself. That outer edge of the lash gives you a really clear guide. You don't want to go higher than that line. You'll notice there's quite a distinct angle from where the eyelash starts at the centre to where it lifts at that outer corner, and that's the exact direction your wing should follow. I'd recommend looking straight down into a mirror as you do this so that you can see where it's going to sit when your eyes are open. But it is quite eye shape dependent, but just check that the angle is sitting right when your eyes are open. Now I'm taking the eyeliner from the inner corner of the eye and drawing it across to meet the centre of the lid where the eyelash starts. But then you also want to just slightly glide over the top of the lash band so everything connects and is one continuous line from the inner corner all the way out to the wing. If you skip over that section where the lash begins, you can end up with a slight break or change in angle, so this just keeps that liner looking really seamless and cohesive. You want to blend your natural lashes with the false lash, so go in with some mascara, and it's really important to build this up through the inner half of the lashes because we've added all that fullness from the centre outwards, so the front can look a little sparse in comparison. So focus a couple of coats there first, then lightly run the mascara through the outer half as well so everything blends into the false lash. Obviously you're going to be going for more of a subtle lift, so your natural lashes will actually touch the false lash, so they'll blend more easily. This is how it looks if you prefer a lifted liner and bare lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to add a bit more balance and create a more striking, sultry feline effect. This will also help to give you a bit more of an almond shape. I'm using the Eldridge Seamless Glide Eye Pencil because it's super soft, really black, and the payoff is incredible. You want to run this from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner, and then we'll use it to tightline. I know we've already pushed the colour into the root of the eyelashes, but this time we're just coating along that top lash line by gently blinking onto the pencil. This helps to get rid of any of those pink tones and keeps everything looking nice and deep. Here I'm taking a small flat brush and I'm going to use this to smudge the leftover eyeliner sitting right at the root of those lower eyelashes. It's the remnants from the pencil, and this is going to create a really soft gradient that's close to that lash line, just adding a subtle smoky effect without anything that's heavy. You'll see that this tiny trick really makes that lower lash line look polished. To balance everything out, I'm going to add a light coat of mascara to our lower eyelashes. This step is optional because we've already created a softly smoked lash line, so it still looks balanced without it. But a really light layer just helps them look a bit softer and fluffier, and it ties in nicely with those top lashes. And that's how you create a lifted eye using pre-glued lashes and a really simple, almost paint by numbers eyeliner technique. I'd love to know in the comments section if you're going to give this a try yourself. Remember, everything that I've used in today's tutorial will be listed and linked in the description box so you can shop directly from the video. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you are new here, I create lots of problem solving makeup tutorials to help you build confidence with your makeup, whether that's fixing mistakes, mastering eyeliner, working with hooded eyes, or simply finding easier ways to apply your makeup. So if that sounds like something you'd find helpful, please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.